Live. It's going live. Yep.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me. My name's JP. You're on my YouTube channel. Are you enjoying it? I hope so. A live chat Q&A. Fireside chat. What's up, everybody? It's just, it's a little jungle out there. How are you doing? Just got the last roll of toilet paper in the southern hemisphere. Is Austin, Texas in the southern hemisphere, JP? I don't know. Like, maybe, but nice to be here with you. I hope your butt is halfway as clean as mine. Well, it's probably not. Mine's probably not even that clean. But what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me for this fireside chat without a fire, yet it's going to be rich in Q&A. So, man, I'm doing this because I want to connect with you. I have so much appreciation for you being weird enough to watch my stuff and have a demented enough sense of humor to laugh with me. So I want to drop in and connect with you. And if you've got goofy questions or sincere questions, like, awesome. Those are both my love languages. Feel free to comment in. And also, I want to share with you how I'm not losing my mind. By the way, if you lost your mind, would you actually know you lost your mind? So I'm not necessarily confident that I haven't lost my mind, but based on the opinion I have that I have not yet lost my mind during this crisis, I'm going to share with you how I have not lost my mind. But just take that with a grain of salt, because maybe I have lost my mind, and then what I'll share with you will not be good advice at all. So we're going to get to that. We're going to get to some, actually a couple real genuine thoughts on how I'm not losing my mind and how I think it can help support you and your peace of mind. By the way, before I got on, I saw some of the questions and comments already on this video. There's so many comments from the thumbnail picture about people thinking I have 6 toes. If you think I have 6 toes, I want you to know I don't. I have 10. Like, how could you mistake 10 toes for 6? That doesn't make sense. My dad always said, there's only 3 kinds of people in this world. Those who know how to count and those who don't. Which one are you? Let's get at it. I'm so anxious to jump into the questions, like seriously anxious. I've severe anxiety. Feel like I have I need medication because I am so anxious to dive into the wisdom springing forth from your wise chakras. But first I want to share this. And by the way, if you have an allergy to sincerity, just hold your breath. You got a little sincere pollen coming your way for just a minute. But I've been saying this, and maybe you've heard me on another video or two, and in case you have, just hear it fresh for the first time, a second time, right now. Right now, we're living in a time where I think we are served better than any other time, by being on purpose, knowing why we're here in this planet to the best of our ability, and staying in our purpose. Because if we're not in our purpose, we're probably going to be a slave to the easy emotional energy of panic, fear, anxiety. And that doesn't really serve you. There's enough of that going on. And, panic, it doesn't help anybody. Even if you're in a dangerous situation, panic doesn't help. It only hurts. So I believe purpose always trumps panic. So if you are double down on your purpose, the easy junk food psychological energy of panic that's so contagious, I dare say more contagious than a virus, you'll just be relatively immune to that. And your purpose, it might be being the most loving person you can be, being kind, helping others, doing creative expression, being the best parent you know how to be, being the best poop picker upper you know how to be. I've got 3 dogs, so I need to pick up a lot of poop. So whatever you think your purpose is, I'm gonna ask you to just double down and freaking stand for your purpose, represent it every damn day, and apologize to nobody. And I guarantee this, you will be a beacon of light in a sea of chaos when people need the lighthouses the most. Does that make a little bit of sense? So doing my best to stay on purpose is one thing I'm doing to keep my sanity during an insane time. Anyway, on with the shit called Super Chat. It looks like a $sign just where you enter comments. You are welcome to use that, and what that means is you make a little donation to me so I can better put food on my table, food in my dog's dishes, and your comment then gets bumped to the top, so I definitely will be able to see it and give you a shout out. In fact, I see Flood right now. I'm a huge fan of other people, but I'm glad you are live streaming. Thank you, Flood. That's a beautiful name. And I appreciate you, Flood, for your super chat donation. So anyway, if you're compelled at all throughout the live stream to do a super chat donation, I'm going to do my best to see you, give you a shout out. And just know I love you. Cool. All right, JP, quit being an idiot. Let's see. Paul Nielsen got COVID? I don't know. I haven't been tested. I don't have $50 million because apparently you have to be rich and famous to get a COVID test. I am not tested. I don't feel like I have COVID. I don't know, Paul. That's a great question. I'm not a doctor. Breezer asks, hey JP, how is Veda doing? She's good. I will share this. She'll probably be making an appearance before too long. She got in a little fight with another dog a few weeks ago. And by fight, I mean she was attacked. Like Veda doesn't fight. So she had a couple staples on her forehead, just a little flesh wound. Luckily it wasn't too bad, but it was heart-wrenching. So Veda's doing awesome. I don't know where she is. Veda! We're going to get Veda on the live stream before too long. I see another super chat donation. Thank you. Marzia1, JP, I need your help. Doc, Strawberry, I love you. I, Strawberry, love you too. Thank you for the donation, Marzia. I appreciate you. And Senior Clay, in with a heavy-handed $9.99 donation. Thank you. Senior Clay, aka Brett Hoffman. I appreciate your sarcasm. Keep it going. I will, Brett. Thank you for that. And by the way, I think it takes one to know one. So I'm guessing you've had people in your life that might accuse you of being sarcastic, Brett. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate you. You sarcastic weirdo, you. Hey, I get another question. Super chat donation. Adam Headley, thank you for this, brother. What Onnit supplements do I take? Oh, almost all of them. I take a lot of them, and I'm grateful to have a relationship with Onnit, and they send me a box of supplements every month. So I definitely take more than I need, yet I love them all. But specifically, a few of my favorite Onnit supplements are the Shroom Tech Sport, which is loaded with cordyceps mushrooms, some other performance-enhancing mushrooms, all legal, and Alpha Brain. I love it. I also love the Onnit whey protein powder. It's grass-fed. So those are my top 3 favorite ones. Thank you, Adam. Hey, JP, do you know your MBTI type? Is that Myers-Briggs type? By the way, Booga, thank you for the super chat donation. Cal, do you know what MBTI means?
I have no idea, but you did get another super chat from Mr. Stratholm, and he was saying that the audio and video is not synced, but then other people are saying it is synced.
Okay.
So.
Thank you for the super chat. And if the audio and video are not synced, what's that say about you? Like, what are you projecting onto this video that's making it not synced? But yeah, hopefully the audio video is doing okay. But Booga, thank you for the question. In case MBTI is something to do with a Myers-Briggs personality type, I'm an introvert. What the hell am I? Introvert, intuitive, thinker, judger? If I recall correctly, that's what I am. Love that. Thank you. And I'm dysfunctional. I'm seeing, someone else confirming it is Myers-Briggs. Awesome. Yes, let's see.
Zach Fulton, super chat.
Okay. Zach, thank you for the donation, brother. Any books do you recommend for beginners in meditation and the chakras? Yes, Zach, there is. I think Vibrational Medicine by Richard Gerber it's one of my all-time favorite kind of woo-woo books about the chakras and Eastern medicine. And why it's one of my all-time favorite is it gets into the chakras and the subtle energy systems, yet it's also rooted in like grounded reality, because Richard Gerber, the author, he's a medical doctor, so he's got his mind in both worlds. And I love it when both worlds are bridged, because I think when the worlds are ununited, each one is lacking a big something. So yeah, Zach, Richard Gerber, man, I read that book for the first time. I think I was 21 years old. Now I've got 2 copies because an ex-girlfriend of mine left hers on my bookshelf. Screw her. I see another super chat comment by Chantal. Apologize if I don't say your name right. Chantal Buksinski, who's allegedly Canadian, maybe. Thank you for the wonderful super chat donation. She says thank you, and thank you, sister. Appreciate you. Let's see, Jalen Byers, thank you for super chatting in. Glad to see me live. Yeah, thank you for being on with me. Like, I feel like we should do like a 24-hour live stream. What's that show, Big Brother? Like, we should do a Big Brother reality show where it's just me. And I'm narcissistic enough to think that would be a good show. Actually, one time Big Brother did reach out to me to try to get me to be on one of their seasons. Man, it just looked like a terrible deal, so it was a no. And friend Karen Solt coming in. Thank you, Karen, for the super chat. What is your favorite video that I've ever done? My narcissist within, which is here on the right side of my chest, Karen, wants to say all of them. But another part of me, man, what's my favorite video I've ever done? It can depend on my mood, yet right now I want to resort to the answer of how to get offended. I think I put that out like 2 years ago, and it's just, unfortunately, it's still applicable. The way everybody likes to become a connoisseur of outrage, look for things that have nothing to do with them so they can get offended and victimize themselves while they're pretending someone else is hurting them while they're hurting themselves, just to feel more significant so they can get the illusion of power while they disempower themselves. Unfortunately, people still do that. So that's my favorite video. I look forward to the day when I don't like that video anymore because I think its message is irrelevant. Wouldn't that be a glorious spring day in hell? Or heaven? Whatever. Hey, yeah, by the way, I am curious, a little field of research. I see so many questions coming in. I'm going to get right back to them, get to as many as I can. But a question I have for you, lovely awakened weirdos, if you wouldn't mind commenting in, what's your favorite video of mine that you've ever seen. And I'm asking that not just for the gratification, like, yeah, like, and also tell me, like, on a scale of 10 to 10, how awesome am I? No, it's not that. Like, I am genuinely curious from, like, a field research perspective. Field research. I felt genuinely scholarly when I just said that. I also see, thank you for this super chat, Kyle and Joe, Beard Talk. Not quite Lil Dicky, but I love the content. I don't know what that means, but haha, JK, your videos have made this all easier. Great beard content on our channel if interested. Awesome. That makes sense. Your channel's called Beard Talk, Kyle and Joe. And I'd love to check out your channel. Thank you, guys. Matt Lacasse, thank you for sending a super chat in. Can you make weapons out of toilet paper? Yes. To protect yourself, like friggin' paper mache nunchucks. No. Matt, what do you do? Have you never tried to strangle anybody with toilet paper? What you want to do, once you loop this in so it's about 90 ply, so it's going to take a whole roll of toilet paper to just 90 layers this up, then you get behind someone who, you know, is like a threat to something that you can easily justify taking them out, and you get them from behind. Chokehold. Nunchucks? Matt, I'm afraid you're not even a black belt in anything. Do you understand me, Matt? You should be ashamed of yourself. Matt, I want you to take a karate lesson. I want you to take 3 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu lessons, and I want you to get your certification in being a plumber. Then you're going to understand all the varieties of ways you could hurt people with toilet paper. Nunchucks isn't one of them. And I appreciate the question and the donation, Matt. You're awesome. Yes. What else do we have? Come on. Come on.
Oh, we got some rubies, I think. Some other currency. 149 RUB, which might be rubies.
Rubies.
Saying thank you.
Is that Russian?
It looks like a Russian name, so it's probably not rubies, because rubies is like Indian, I think, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's yet to come up on mine, but when it does, I'm going to...
It was a past one.
We're
getting a few, we're getting lost in here.
What were the names?
I can't, it's in like Russian characters.
Just say it. Say it, Cal. Channel it.
Thank you.
So, thank you for the donation, you wonderful person who might be of Russian descent. Sorry, I missed that one.
Zach Fulton also said thank you for the book recommendation, and he did another super chat.
Oh, amazing. Zach, you're my spirit animal. Thank you, my friend. All right. Back at it. I see Kara Rayner watching from Johannesburg. Love your vibes, JP. Thank you, Kara. Johannesburg. I assume that's in South Africa. Right on. Why do you... I like this video. Palanga Videos asks, why do you like pooping in videos? Why do you not like pooping in videos? If I can just presuppose you don't. Here's why I like pooping in videos. It's fun. It's funny. It's something we can all relate to. It creates suspense. It creates drama. It creates tension. And it creates an obstacle to overcome. Amongst other obstacles to overcome whilst pooping in a video is not having any of your private parts shown. In fact, I will say this. Earlier today, I had the latest comedy video released called How to Destroy Your Relationship During the Quarantine. My lady Amber and I had a lot of fun filming that. And I had yet another pooping scene in that. And for that, I actually had my pants off. And Cal, my friend and videographer who's behind the camera here, he did his best to not see anything. Cal's going to have a massive sexual harassment lawsuit coming at me whenever he wants to stop working for me.
The butthole sunning video.
Oh, man, yeah. The butthole sunning video. Cal got to see more of me than I've ever seen. Hey, I see another super chat coming in. Mima and me, thank you so much for being so awesome and sending in your favorite workout emoji. Appreciate you being on and appreciate your support. And I also see Luliana Ill, which I probably did not pronounce correctly. Thank you for the super chat. How are you holding up? What do you do to stay sane all day? How am I holding up? Honestly, like some days I feel on top of the world. Other days I feel, certainly a degree of stress, concern for other people, and concern like, all my live comedy shows are being canceled. And, so many people I know are, way worse off, So holding up, honestly good. Yet a couple things I am doing. I mentioned at the top of the broadcast. Mentioned at the top of the broadcast, doubling down and rooting into purpose and staying on purpose every day, every morning, reminding myself what my purpose is, which in this moment, my purpose is to be outrageously playful, to touch and inspire the world around me. That includes me and other people, my wife, my friends, and the beautiful awakened weirdo friends I have in my community. So that's the purpose of my life as I know it. And then also I'm meditating twice a day, just 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night, and doing the simple things as well, where I'm staying dedicated to exercise, keeping it real, playing with my dogs a lot. So yeah, that's how I'm holding up. And I'm curious if y'all want to comment in as well. What's one thing you're doing to keep yourself like strong and stable right now? Like just the one top thing for you. I'd love to read as many as I possibly can. Oh, and then Karen super chats back in. Thank you, Karen. Karen Solt, ladies and gentlemen. Paco wants to know if you like dogs or humans more. Yes. Karen, my answer would normally be dogs, but because there's humans around, I want them to feel more included. So, dogs and humans. Know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing. But the question here, hey JD, as opposed to JP, from Maleficious. What's your favorite type of sandwich? I don't know. I'm going old school, peanut butter and jelly. I bet it's been 20 years since I've had a peanut butter and jelly. And it's my favorite. Scarcity creates value. That's probably why I'm calling that my favorite, because it's so scarce within my consciousness after not eating it for 20 years. I see Globehead Gardener. Gardening my cannabis helps me stay sane. That and good sex. Seems like two pretty solid pieces of advice. Yes. Yes. Chris Bentley says bacon. Awesome. Chris, I love that you're not someone who says like, yeah, I'm going to conform to the restriction of a question or even necessarily a sentence or a statement. I'm going to say a word. Bacon. I like your style, Chris. Oh, Kyle and Joe at Beard Talk. Did Carol Baskins do it? Come on! Yes, she did it! By the way, if any of y'all haven't seen Tiger King on Netflix, I think it's the #1 Netflix rated show out of all their stuff going on. You gotta watch Tiger King. Man, you will feel so much better about your life seeing the train wreck that is the lives of everybody involved in that show. And I'm not going to like spoil anything, but yes, Carol Baskins did it. God, I think out of everybody on that show, Carol Baskins is the one that irks me the most. You know, she acts so polite, so like nice, but like, dude, I think she's the most evil. Like, there is something disingenuous about her. Am I willing to 100% with certainty say she's a murderer? Yes, I am. Tiger King, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, like, that show is just, it's just a train wreck. It's awesome. Yeah, Tiger King on Netflix. I see Ellen Ripley agrees Carol Baskin's horrible chick. Yeah. Jalen Byers, I saw that last night. I love it. I love it. Let's get to some more here. Yeah. Lithist. This is a long question. I'm just going to go with it. I don't read well enough to have been able to read this thing before I'm diving in, so wish me luck. JP, please help. I think I ate too many toilet paper rolls last night. Is 6 too many? No, it's not. Should I be eating more? Should I go buy more? I should, right? Yes. Yes, Lithis, I'm guessing you're one of the people that prioritized rushing out to buy toilet paper rather than rushing out to buy actual food that can sustain your life and thus give your toilet paper purpose. So I suspect you have resorted to eating your toilet paper that you rushed out to buy. First off, well played. Second off, 6 rolls it's not too many, it's the right amount. You're a scholar. You're a scholar. You should be proud of yourself. Looking forward to getting to more. And just if you're joining, I want to share something with you real quick. If you have it within your capacity, you have a little surplus, you'll see you can super chat in. What that means is there's a $ near the right where you can make a comment. And when you super chat in, it means you make a little donation to me, and it goes towards putting food on my table, food in my dog's dishes, and it just helps support me at a time where I'm not able to go out to comedy clubs and do my comedy shows. So if you have the capacity, awesome. You can super chat in. I'll see your comment, do my best to give you a shout out. And by the way, if you don't have the capacity, like don't super chat in. Like, prioritize doing what you need to do. Edwin Boyett, thank you for super chatting in. The video and audio are out of sync. It's like an old kung fu movie with a ginger and no kung fu. Thank you, Edwin, for seeing the artistic merit that we're going for. You have no idea how long it took us to set up the camera to create the audio visual unsyncness. It was a headache. And Edwin, thank you for seeing what we're looking for. I feel like I want to punch out 89 bad guys. Hey, by the way, in a second, I'm going to bring my lovely wife, Amber, and she's going to join us. And she's amazing. Dale Greenston, thank you for your super chat. What conspiracy theories do you actually believe in? First off, Dale, how's all of them sound to you? Yeah, Dale, let's get serious here. Babe, do you want to talk conspiracy theories with me? Like Amber's conspiracy theory. So, Dale, by the way, Dale asked what conspiracy theories I believe in. The moon landing hoax. I think I believe in the moon landing hoax. I question 9/11. I'm not certain about any of it, but I question 9/11. Was there something else going on? I question the Earth being round. I think the round Earth is a conspiracy theory. Looks flat to me.
I don't know about that.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
I think my favorite conspiracy theory is the moon landing and 9/11, like you shared. I think those are definitely top 2 for me, where I'm like, actually believe those to some extent. Yeah. So we agree. So it's 100% true. Oh, and JFK, really? Lee Harvey Oswald? No. I think that was the CIA. Are those documents going to be released soon? I have no idea.
I hope to live long enough to find out who killed JFK, because it was definitely the CIA.
I don't think this is really a conspiracy theory, but all the alien documentaries that we watch, we're really into aliens.
Yeah.
So I believe in all the alien stuff for sure. If you guys haven't watched those, what's the one that was really good on Netflix? Undisclosed, I believe. It was excellent.
Yeah.
If you've not seen it, definitely go watch it.
Yeah, there's some good ones on Netflix. And I don't think aliens existing is a conspiracy theory. I think it's a reality.
I think it's a reality that they're trying to cover up for sure.
Oh, and I see another super chat. Lambo, thank you for super chatting in. Is Elvis alive? Yes, except not anymore. He used to be alive. And he was going under the guise of Tupac for a while, so he was in blackface, highly offensive, but nobody knew it. And then once Elvis got dead for the first time, which looked like a second time once Tupac got shot, he is still deceased. However, it's also suspected that Tupac, who was definitely Elvis, was also Gandhi. If you've ever looked at a picture of Gandhi and Tupac side by side, same guy. Another super chat in. Do you want to read this one, babe?
Sure.
From Bells. Thank you for super chatting in.
Did anyone ever tell you that you sound like Olaf from Frozen? I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, but...
I almost think you just
Olaf.
did. I don't think so, but thank you for maybe just telling me that. Yeah, y'all have questions for Amber? I see one here. Trey Cruz. Amber, are you vegan?
I am vegan. I've been vegan for 11 years. And I was actually raw vegan for 8 years, believe it or not.
That's a
Even
conspiracy
more.
theory right there. Babe asked me if I'm vegan.
Are you vegan, Ben?
I'm Caucasian.
Oh, there's a question about the comedy show.
Oh, the live stream comedy show?
Yeah, do you want me to read it?
Yes.
So, Lady Victoria is asking, my husband and I want to watch your live comedy show on YouTube on Fridays. We live in Hawaii. If we miss your live show and I paid the $9.95, will we still have the option to watch the recording?
Yes. First off, living in Hawaii is a great idea. Second off, yeah, thank you for being interested in my live comedy show. Yes, it airs Friday night live. Yet if you miss that, each episode is going to be available until the end of the weekend. So you'll have, I believe, at least 48 hours to watch it. And by the way, thank you. I know so many of you tuned in this past Friday night to the first ever live stream comedy show.
It was so fun.
Yeah, I'm calling it Friday Night Still Alive. We had a massive turnout. I'm really blown away, flattered, and 0 to 10 as far as how fun it was to put on. For me, it was a 10.
Yeah, it was just all new for me. And JP's like, here are your lines like a half hour prior. So I was a little nervous. Never done live improv comedy streamed to almost 1,000 people. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
But really fun. It was really, really fun.
You got to push the talent hard.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing this Friday, every Friday until the quarantine's over. And in the description of this live Q&A chat, you'll see there's going to be a link if you want to join me this Friday. Love to have you. We go live at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, then 6 p.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. on Mars, 7.5 Thursdays from now.
Yeah, and I also want to add to that, you can watch the replay of the live for 48 hours afterward. Is that correct? Okay. Did you already say that?
Indeed.
Oh, okay. I already missed that. Sorry.
That's okay.
I was too busy.
I feel acknowledged. Yeah, if you can join us this Friday, every Friday, I'd love to have you. Our way of giving you a night out while you're stuck in your own home. And then I see another couple super chats I want to jump on. Marzia1, how can I find my life purpose, JP? I tried it all. Yeah! Here it is in a soundbite. Your life purpose probably isn't found by looking for your life purpose. I think living your life is your life purpose, and one's life purpose, I think, is defined in any given moment. You don't have to think of like an end-all, be-all, but you can just ask yourself, what is my purpose in this moment? What could my purpose be in this moment? And typically the easiest answer, and it's the most accurate answer, is be present with who and what's in front of you, as well as be present with the desires in your heart.
And I know that's not like give me the grandiose overall thing of my whole life, yet trying to, solve the whole puzzle before you have a couple pieces together is kind of pointless. So yeah, quit looking for your life purpose and be present in this moment. And not to pull the Eckhart Tolle card, but I think that's the perspective.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Caroline Schwitzer, thank you for super chatting and your donation. Caroline, you're awesome. Appreciate it.
Ian Bond, he said, JP, I applaud your bravery for wearing such a revealing shirt despite your underdeveloped chest muscles.
Oh shit! I think you should take your shirt off and show them what you're made of, because that's a pretty deep jab there. Mm-hmm. Hurt his feelings.
Your armpit doesn't smell good.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Thank you. You said that was Ian?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ian. Be watching you, Ian. Babe, I have good pecs, don't I?
You have amazing pecs. He has the most amazing body, you guys. It's unbelievable.
more.
Yeah.
Say more.
I just think you should take your shirt off and show them your abs and your pecs, because clearly people don't understand.
I put my best shirt on because I want to...
This isn't the best shirt. This is like, I don't have no idea where that came from.
James E. Right, Super Chats, and thank you, James, for your donation. Are cats portals to the underworld? Babe, I'm curious your thoughts.
I don't know if they're portals to the underworld. I think they're aliens, personally. Yeah.
So
Or angels, one of the two. Yeah. That's my opinion.
That sounds true because you just said it. Zach Fulton, is this the same Zach?
Yeah.
Zach, thank you again for your this super chat. You're awesome, brother. Watched podcasts of Joe Rogan with Graham Hancock, as did I. I loved it. It's literally mind-blowing about ancient alien civilizations and ancient human civilizations. Yeah, Zach, thank you for commenting that. And I agree. Like, that episode, just Google or YouTube or on podcast search Joe Rogan, Graham Hancock, mind-blowing episode. I'm with you, Zach. Freaking amazing.
I want to listen to that now.
Cal listened to it.
That was super good.
Cal originally told me about it. By the way, Cal, the cameraman Cal, we've been seeing each other every single day. We're family, so we are practicing social distancing, except not with each other. We are actually highly responsible with it. Chantel, thank you for the super chat. Best advice for a 37-year-old single mom, funny and serious. Ooh, I like that. Well, the serious part of me wants to ask, what are your goals and objectives, so I know how to properly mislead you.
My guess is around single.
Oh, single. Look at you, Cal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, be your unapologetic self. Be your unapologetic self, whether if you're a super dedicated mom or you're an absentee mom, however you are with your kids, don't apologize. Don't change that for a man. If you look at all what you might judge to be your flaws, which we're all goofy enough, we hallucinate flaws onto ourselves. Whatever you think your flaws are, don't hide them. Don't hide them. I think hiding aspects of your true self makes you attractive to the exact wrong people. But when you can just say, here I am, open book, transparent book, how I am with my kids, how I am for my whole life, my flaws, my gifts, all of it, then you become available for the perfect person, the right match for you. I mean, so many people who say, I can't find the right guy, it's because you're not exposing the surface area of yourself. You're trying to be who you think the right guy wants you to be, which means you're not ever a good match for who's a good match for you. Does that make it a little... So be yourself. It takes a lot of courage, easier to say than to do. But yeah, Chantel, that's my advice. And curious, babe.
Yeah, I'll add to that, just to double down on self-care, double down on taking care of you. following your purpose, your passions, and living full throttle with whatever that dream is for you. The more on purpose you can be, the more you can follow your heart and follow your passions, the more you're going to be so just lit up in life in general about your life, with or without a partner. And when you hit that point of just complete love for your own life, love for yourself, that's when that person shows up. At least the ideal person, let's say, shows up, because they are probably doing the exact same thing, and y'all will meet in your purposes, in your passions. For me and JP, we met on a retreat in Costa Rica where I was living, and we were both co-facilitating this retreat. We had never met before, but we were both living on purpose, doing what we love, doing the things that light our hearts up more than anything else. And that is how we found each other. And that really is the ultimate, I think, match when you do find that person, is when you're both on that level.
Yes.
So,
and you also asked for funny, so here it is. Whoever the father of your children is, if they have a current partner, girlfriend, wife, then find that lady's ex and date them. It's a great situation to be in. Manifest Magical, thank you for your super chat donation. Manifest Magical, which is a very mystical name. I like it. Says, Andrew Kaufman channel demonstrate COVID test a fraud. Current conspiracy. I'm going to look into that. That seems like something I need to know more about.
There's some more above too.
Cool.
Above that one.
Cool. Let's just... Oh, I see. Jaya this question's for Amber. I'll read it to you.
okay, great.
Amber, what is it like being in a relationship with a comedian? I assume that's your voice, Jaya. Is it difficult to know whether he's joking or being real?
You know, when I first started dating JP, part of me didn't really know when he was joking or not, because he's so sarcastic and dry sometimes. But, being married to a comedian is actually, I think, different than people assume. They think, oh, he's always just cracking jokes all day. And he's, and in actuality, JP is actually quite introverted. And so he doesn't, initially probably, you were probably creating more jokes and trying to make me laugh a lot more when we were first together. But it's who JP is on screen is also different than who he is at home with me, and so it's just I guess that's the reality, is that JP's a little bit more introverted, I'm more extroverted. How he is on stage is different than how he is 24/7, and so we get to see him really, really step into that creative genius when he's on stage, when he's making his videos. But that's not how he is 24/7. If it was, honestly, I think I'd go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's more super chats, older ones.
Cool. I'm scrolling. I got a couple. I see a light green leaf. Thank you for your super chat. What is your opinion of David Wilcock? I don't think I know who that is. Do you know?
So, I think he's he's kind of and if I'm remembering this correctly, he's kind of in alignment with Graham Hancock in the way that he's into conspiracy theories. He's trying to prove a lot of them, and
okay.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about him, but I've heard his name before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, needless to say, no well-informed opinion. Adam Headley, thank you for the super chat. Have you ever smoked DMT? 3 times. Back in 2006, and just to be brief, first time was a really cool experience, second time was mediocre, third time was the absolute worst experience I've ever had in my entire life. Cliffhanger, leave it there, to be continued. M. Roach, thank you for the inappropriate super chat. Appreciate your wonderful perverted support. Were there others you see, Cal, that I missed?
No, those are the older ones.
Oh, yeah, feel free to read a couple out if you see them. By the way, thank y'all for commenting in, super chatting in, and just being here for this.
Absolutely.
Whatever this is.
Let us know what you think of our new video that JP just released. It's called How to Ruin Your Relationship in Quarantine. It's good.
Yes.
It's getting a lot of love.
Yes, just filmed that yesterday, put it out today. So fun,
Super funny.
fun, fast turnaround. Vibrate with Venus asks, is he in character now? I'm oscillating in and out.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see.
There was another great question about how we handle arguments that I thought was really good. Did you see that one, Cal? It was
No.
it was just maybe it's way up there, but someone was asking us how we get along in our arguments. Is it calm and collected, or is there a lot of sarcasm and humor?
Well, when it's an argument, it's not fun.
No, it's serious. Serious, and we try not to raise our voices. I try not to raise my voice when we get into an argument. It's more my pattern, but I think we don't get into laughter and humor and sarcasm.
Yeah, I mean, if we were, it wouldn't really be an argument.
Well, and it wouldn't be helpful either.
I just get scared in arguments. Hey, Cal, did you see any other super chats?
Well, no, but Carolyn Schweitzer, who did super chat, but when she did, she didn't say anything. But then she posted a comment, "Are those toilet paper lampshades in the background? You're flaunting your wealth."
Yeah. Toilet paper is the most valuable currency. Second is gold, and I think third is the euro, and fourth would be dog food. And I see James E. mentions, you forgot my super chat. Sorry, James, that we didn't see that. I'm going to shame myself. And James, thank you so much for your support, my friend. Appreciate you.
I'll try to find it if I can.
Let me see here.
Myra says, I like your leggings, Amber. These are from Onesie, Onzie, and then the other cheetah pants we have are from Tiki, if you're interested, Teeki. Getting a lot of requests on these pants, so.
We got James's.
I see a super chat from David Lewis Sick. Says, David, thank you for your support. Really appreciate you. How many hours a day does JP work on his writing? I like to ask myself questions in the third person. Well, JP works on his writing. Today was 2 hours. I had 2 one-hour creative sessions. One was working on the creative writing for this Friday night Livestream comedy show, Friday Night Still Live. And then the other creative session was writing for a video that I'll be shooting probably end of this weekend. It's a fun video. Just because you guys are like, don't tell anybody else, but sneak preview of the video. I need to move my arm. You're good. The video is what celebrities are like during the quarantine. It's gonna be good. Let's see. Daniel Covert, are you a Christian? Nope, I'm a Caucasian. Thank you, Daniel. Rose Ebert, thank you for the question. Babe, you might be able to answer this. Sure. I really want to know if JP has ever done sewing.
I have no idea if he's sewed. That'd be pretty cool, though. JP pretty much just stays in his creative genius zone all day long, you guys. So whenever I see JP, he's either making a video or he's writing a video. And he works probably harder than anyone I know. But it's really playful and fun for him.
Points for JP.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah.
Never done sewing. Let's throw that there. Huner6, hey JP, first time I see you live. Thank you for being on. Appreciate you. Well, James E, I love this question. Would you ever interview Joe Rogan? Yeah, I think it'd be a blast to have a conversation with Joe Rogan.
Totally. That would be an incredible conversation. I'd love to see that.
Oh, and actually, someone else says, Ula Hula, do Joe Rogan show, please. I'm going to tell Joe I'm going to do his show. No, I love that comment. I'm flattered how much I get requests like, JP, go on the Joe Rogan show. And of course, that's not for me to determine. That Joe Rogan, of course, invites his guests on yet. If he ever reaches out to invite me on his podcast, that would just be a dream. It really would.
He listens to Joe Rogan like every day. Joe Rogan and Tony Robbins. So if you're looking for like his 2 most inspiring mentors or people he, listens to a lot and gets a lot of awesome wisdom from, it's those 2.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Awesome. Well, in a couple minutes, we're going to wind it down. If you've got, I'm going to give a call for 3 things. If you haven't already, please comment in with what my favorite video of yours is. I don't think I said that right. what your favorite video of mine is that you've watched, because I do genuinely want to learn, like, what do you like the best? So what's your favorite video of mine? And the number one thing you're doing to keep yourself mentally, physically strong and stable during this time. And then third thing, I'll just give a final call. If anybody wants to super chat in with a little donation, which puts food on our table and does things like that. Just last call. If you've got surplus, and there's no pressure on that, but I'll look for your super chat and give you a shout out when I see it. Real quick, Chantal, again, thank you. You need to do Lonely Island parodies. # I'm on a boat.
I think I've heard of the Lonely Island. Is that the one where people it's like Survivor but way more intense?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
No.
They put them out there naked or something?
No, well,
Oh.
it's like they made YouTube videos a while ago. Like Andy Samberg was one of them. He's on Saturday Night Live now, but they made YouTube videos of 10 years ago.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind. I was totally wrong.
They're funny.
Good. Lonely Island. I'll look forward to looking into that. Clint Warnicka, thank you for your support. Enjoy these riches from me. Will you always do live comedy shows, or are those difficult to fit in with everything else? You know, the live comedy shows are my favorite thing out of all the things I do. You know, certainly being on stage in a comedy club or a theater, it's just so alive. It's such a joy. And then, of course, finding like the best substitute for that, doing the Friday night live stream shows now. You know, I'll put it this way. I can't imagine ever not doing live comedy. I'd imagine how I do it will continue to evolve and change, yet, you know, there will come a time when I don't, whether it's because I drop dead or I'm in prison, yet when I'm acting of my own accord, I envision it always being in my life in one form or another. Thank you, Clint. Are you enjoying the riches from Clint?
Yes, very much so. It's
Thank
going to
you,
buy
Clint.
us like, what, 2 rolls of toilet paper?
Don't sell Clint short. That's going to be a lot of toilet paper.
No, it's going to be fantastic. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yes. Let's just, yay, Amber. We got some of those. Ula Hula, thank you for this comment. Authentic JP videos rock. Thank you for that support.
Awesome.
Some of y'all I'm sure have noticed on my channel, anywhere from once a week to every couple weeks, I'm putting authentic JP branded videos out, which are sincere messages. And if you like those and get some support and inspiration from them, great. And if you just want to watch for the comedy videos, then awesome. Like, I so appreciate you for anything of mine you watch.
Will you ever use laugh tracks?
You don't have those playing now, Cal? I've said so much funny stuff during this thing. You haven't had those playing?
I haven't.
That might be a good idea, that when we're doing the stand-up here at the house, because the last show, Ryan and I were trying to laugh in the background so that JP had some sort of feedback.
You're giving away our secrets.
Well, they heard us anyway. It's not giving away any secrets.
They don't know what they heard.
I guess not. But it wasn't a track. Because the tracks are really funny.
I want to have a laugh track go around with me everywhere I'm at
Yeah.
in life. Like, go to the grocery store, say something funny to the clerk. But if they're too dumb to know how hilariously funny I am, I can just hit the laugh track. And then
It's a good ego boost.
then
babe.
they'll register, oh, I was dumb because I wasn't intelligent enough to get JP's dumb humor. Laugh tracks, I think that's the key. I see Raven Blakely, Vegan Thanksgiving. Thank you. That was one of my most fun videos to ever film.
Oh my god, so fun. Hunting the raw vegan turkey in the backyard, that was priceless. I'll never forget that shoot. That was so funny.
You know, literally the shoot. I think we all learned something from that. Peter Birdsall, JP, use your blessing and skill for good to hell fame my brother. I don't know what that means. But thank you. I might be sort of doing that. yeah, with that said, thank you guys for all your support, all these comments. I'm going to be scrolling back through to read it because I know there's so many that I wasn't able to acknowledge here, but I want to check out all your feedback that you're leaving. And so appreciate you tuning in to this live Q&A. I so appreciate you. And I just, one more time, I want to invite you to join me, and Amber's going to be on the show as well. Join us this coming Friday night for my live stream comedy show. I'm broadcasting every Friday night until the quarantine's over. It's my live stream comedy show called Friday Night Still Alive. And in it, I'm going to have some stand-up comedy, sketch comedy, conscious commentary comedy, and it's my way, doing my best to give you a night out while you're stuck at home. And for that, there is a nominal ticket fee to get in. It's $9.95, and it's, you know, fraction of what it costs to go out to a comedy club. But it's just one of the ways I'm pivoting here, is I can't do live comedy shows in clubs and theaters. So anyway, please join me for that. If it calls to you, that ticket link is in the description of this video. And
check out that last comment.
Yeah. And lastly, I want to get to the super chat comment. Ashley Kumpala, video incorporating Tiger King. I will tell you this, Ashley. This Friday night's comedy show, I'm going to have an exclusive interview with a Tiger King himself. He's going to have some time away from prison. He's going to be right here in Awakened Studios. So Ashley, you might want to tune in to see your Joe Exotic Tiger King friend. Mm-hmm. And then Chantel, you're being so sweet and generous with your support. Thank you. Live long and prosper.
Yes.
As you. All you beautiful, wonderful, awakened weirdos, thank you for joining us. And Amber, any last words before we are signed off?
I don't think so. But thank you so much. We love y'all.
Yeah, appreciate you. Love y'all.